What's going on, guys? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time we got the first gym badge of the game from the Violet City gym. Go ahead and look at it there. Very nice, it's a pair of wings. And we're not going to start this episode off by rematching Joey for the fucking fourth time. We're going to go through Dark Cave really quick, even though there's really not a ton to see here. I need to teach Bellsprout Flash. I caught a Bellsprout off camera for the sake of doing this. Now again, there's a little trick you can do where, like, I don't know, I saw it in another YouTuber's Let's Play, a big elf here by the name of Chuck Conroy. He has this like method where you can like pause it and then unpause, and you can like see the layout a little bit, but obviously here with Flash it's a lot easier to do so. So again, kind of Pokemon you would find here is your typical cave dwellers like, you know, Geodude, Zubat. I know you can find Teddiursa's in here at a fairly low encounter rate, but really there's not a lot to it. Now when we get Surf later in the game you can explore it a little bit more, but you get a free potion here, which I know having to get an HM and, you know, backtracking here isn't really worth it for just a potion, but I don't know, early on in the game it can be worthwhile, I suppose. Now, let's go ahead and head back to Violet City, because before we go to the Union Cave and to Azalea Town, I want to go back to the Ruins of Alph and use an escape rope in front of that one little unknown message. I went ahead and did a decent amount of the trainer battles between the routes of Violet City and Union Cave. So I raised some money, bought an escape rope, and then also trained up Pokemon a little bit. Pidgey's level 14, Wooper's level 7 now, so he has gone up a few levels since we first caught him. He'll be making his on-screen debut in this part, so that's exciting. And I wanted to hold off on training Cyndaquil a little bit because he is about to get a substantial level up, and I didn't want to not have that on camera. Alright, so here we are back in the creepy Ruins of Alpha, although the music is definitely less creepy when it's daytime. So we go back to this little message here that, if you remember, says escape. And you do get a free escape rope in Sprout Tower, but wait. Okay, yeah. So you use an escape rope in front of that, and then there'll be a little tremor here. And walk forward to it, and once you know it, a little secret passageway. Ah, here's another huge hole. It's big enough to go through. Well then, let's stink and do it. Alright. So in here you get some free items. I don't know if you get any really good ones. Get a Poison Cure Berry. Is it just a bunch of berries? Energy Powder. I believe that raises HP, but it makes your Pokemon's happiness go down because it's like doesn't taste good or whatever. Same thing with the heal power. It's basically a heal powder. It's basically a whoa, look at this. What in the world? Something words shall. Okay, our words shall. What does that say? What is that word? Something IN. I cannot make that out. Yeah, I don't know. Something for yeah, I'm having a hard time reading what the heck this is saying. I can make out a few of them, but oh, there's a passage. Okay, that was kind of creepy. If you're better at reading unknown alphabet, maybe you can make out what that message was saying a little bit better, or I guess I could easily Google search if I really wanted to, but alright. So what is this? Is this a B or is this a Q? What are you supposed to be? Who cares? Unknowns are freaking useless, honestly, outside of just being a gimmick. Alright. Let's get the hell out of the Ruins of Alph once and for all. Really don't plan on coming back. I don't know if there's any more content in the later game there or not, but for now we are skedaddling. So like I said, I did a lot of the trainer battles en route to Union Cave. Like, I know there's a fisherman down here that had 4 Magikarp, so you kind of have to endure through that. This guy right here has a Goldeen, and then he'll give you a phone number afterwards. And if you call him, he'll show you the rare Pokemon Quillfish. Talk to this guy. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For right now, it's only $1 million. You'll want this. Yes. But kids these days were loaded. Who are you? Because you were not here when I was training off camera. Frida. Oh yeah, it is Friday. Yahoo! It's Friday. I'm Frida of Friday. Nice to meet you. Here's a poison barb for you. Oh, okay. That's very nice. So I know there's like different NPCs for different days of the week. Like I know there's one on Tuesdays that's on the route next to New Barktown, and I can't remember what she gives out, but I think it's a silk scarf or something to increase normal type move power. So obviously there she gave us poison barb, which increases poison type Pokemon moves. So really not useful for us quite yet. I don't know if I'm going to have a Pokemon later on that's going to know poison type moves or not, but anyway, I saved this battle right here because if I remember correctly, this guy has 3 Pokemon. Yeah, I had an awesome childhood, what can I say? I just repeatedly got to like the 3rd or 4th gym in this game and then stopped and made a new playthrough. Seriously, I didn't beat this game. I've actually never beaten, well, no, I think I beat the original Gen 2 games. I know I've beaten Heart Gold, but, yeah, I was just notorious for, like, starting playthrough, getting, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 badges in, and then just getting bored or not liking my team or something like that, and then just making a new playthrough, and then just kind of an endless cycle. But here, I am not going to be doing that. I love my team so far. I love it so much. Alright, and a useless critical hit, of course. Gotta love it. We're right there. 2 Pidgeys and a Spearow. Why are you not just at the Violet City Gym? Like, you fit right in. Honestly, your team is doing more damage to me than what Faulkner did. So, again, Faulkner in this game is really easy. In the remakes, he's not necessarily hard. Especially, like, you can pick up that Onyx from the trade for Bellsprout and make it pretty manageable, but he's definitely much more challenging in the remakes. I know what my weaknesses are. Yes, rock and electric to be exact, and ice. But yes, Cyndaquil evolves at level 14, so this was actually not a new feature, because obviously evolution wasn't a new feature, but yes, awesome animation there. Evolved into Quilava. So the starters in this game, if you remember, or if you just played through Gen 1 or any parts of this game, so the starters in this game evolve at different points, whereas Gen 1, I believe they all evolve at level 16 to their second stage evolution, and then 36 into their 3rd stage. Whereas in this game, also I could be wrong on that, for whatever reason I feel like Squirtle evolves into Wartortle at level 18. I could be wrong on that, but anyway, Charmander and Bulbasaur both evolve at level 16 into their second stage, and then all of them evolve into their final stage at level 36. Whereas in this game, Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava at level 14, but then doesn't evolve into Typhlosion, its final stage evolution, until, I believe, 36. Chikorita is the middle ground. It evolves at level 16 and 34, I believe. And then Totodile takes the longest to evolve into its second stage evolution. Croconaw, I believe it evolves into that at level 18. But in turn, it evolves into Feraligatr at level 32, I believe. So, kind of a cool mechanic, I guess, where, you know, again, Quilava evolves the quickest, but then you have to, you know, be stuck with its middle stage for the longest. Chikorita's right in the middle. And then Totodile, you have to be the most patient to get it to evolve the first time, but then it has the quickest turnaround to fully evolve. So, Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch Wooper out front so that he can get some screen time and battle time here, because in Union Cave there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but a decent amount of NPCs that use rock and ground types, like this hiker here. Very hefty boy. He's got an Onyx. As we all know at this point in playing these games, you put an Onyx or Rhyhorn or Geodude up against a water or grass type, even if we're 4 levels below it, we will make quick work of this thing. Yeah, almost a one-hit KO there. This is actually the first time I've used a move for Wooper, because I've just been switch training it the whole time. But he gets to take down his first ever Pokemon, so exciting. And a pretty good amount of experience there, 253. 2 levels, how about that? And Wooper's already about up to speed in terms of what, I said weather, levels. Alright, this guy, actually, hold on. Ooh, hopefully this Zubat does not outspeed us, because Wooper is really slow. That's definitely the biggest downside. I mean, it has a fantastic type and decent stats, but it's really, really slow, so I would not have been surprised if even a level 5 Wild Zubat would have outsped us there. This guy's going to have a collection of Geodudes here. I just love NPC trainer logic. You know, I know it's obviously just part of game design, and you know, you wouldn't want all your NPC trainers to have a variety of Pokemon. I mean, you kind of have to have a staple, essentially, to, you know, be predictable in a way, but, you know, and it's fitting because a lot of the NPCs, they catch Pokemon based on, like, their design. You know, like, for example, hikers, you think they're in the mountains or caves a lot, so naturally they're going to catch rock and ground types. You know, fishermen obviously want to catch water types, so stuff like that, but it's like, man, really, really bad choice of team to just go one type, all in on one type. But I mean, I guess people can be gym leaders and members of the Elite Four with that logic, and champions, so, you know, maybe I'm just spewing nonsense. Anyway, we get another level up for Wooper. Wooper! Ho ho ho! Alright, actually, I don't know if I bought... No, I didn't buy it. Because I don't think you can buy repels yet, but I found one somewhere. I think it was on that route leading to the tunnel here. Okay. This guy down here, I believe, is a fire breather. So let's go ahead and heal up Mr. Wooper. And let's not go. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you, because that would be, or that is very annoying. It's not would be very, I know it is very annoying. And he's a fire breather, but he doesn't even have fire type Pokemon. But he has coughing, so that's fine. How does a level 6 coughing outspeed us? Okay, I knew Wooper's speed was nothing to write home about, but I didn't think it was that bad. Jeez. Okay, thankfully coughing is a physical wall and leaves a lot to be desired. Well, not terrible special defense-wise. It's not like the rock ground types we've faced everywhere, where amazing physical defense, terrible special defense, even though their biggest weaknesses are both special types. Alright. And let me guess, another coughing. That's a very unique team design you got there, Mr. Fire Breather, who doesn't use fire types. I guess it does kind of make sense, because coughing kind of excretes a gas. You know, I don't really want to know what that gas is when it pops out of the Pokeball, but, you know. Alright, one more water gun. I feel like coughing is such... It's not really meant to be a solo Pokemon. I feel like it's a much better complementary Pokemon, like, you know, if you're doing like competitive... Oh, we learned Slam, that's good. Physical attacking normal type move, which I believe actually has pretty decent base power. Yeah, I feel like Coughing's probably a good like double battle, like complementary Pokemon, or like competitive battling wise. But it on itself, and this is just my opinion, I feel like it really isn't a great Pokemon. But I could be wrong on that. I've never used one, so I honestly wouldn't really know. This guy up here, I believe, is going to have a Slowpoke. So let's go ahead and switch to Pidgey. As per usual, like in the last LP, and I think I mentioned it early on in this one, trainer battles will make up some time in the early game where you're gaining levels really quickly. And yes, he does have a Slowpoke. I'm a total fucking nerd. Where you're gaining levels really fast, and there's really not a whole lot else to do other than train against trainers. But as we get later in the game and stuff gets a little bit more saucy, we'll start to phase out the trainer battles a little bit more. So bear with me for now. Besides, look at that awesome Slowpoke design. That just screams power. Slowpoke. Alright. Larry the lobster. Oh, he gave us $600. We're gonna be rolling in it here soon. Okay, gotta be an item up here, right? Yes. TM39, I do not know what that is. Let's take a gander, I suppose. Swift, it's a pretty weak normal type move, but it never misses. So I guess early on in the game, not bad. And our Repel's effect wears off right before we get an X Defend, or those single-use battle items, which I don't think I'll really ever use in these games, to be honest with you. Unless, like, we're going up against an evasion noob and we have to resort to an X accuracy to even attempt to hit it. But I can't think of anyone off the top of my head in this game that uses evasion tactics. I know, like, obviously Lieutenant Surge in the last game is a big one. Pretty much, I feel like Kingdra, which Kingdra's actually a new evolution in this game. It wasn't in Gen 1, but it's the fully evolved form of Horsey. So instead of just Horsey and Seadra, it now has a Water Dragon full evolution Kingdra, which is a fantastic Pokemon. I feel like Kingdra, a lot of like the bosses that use Kingdra use Double Team, but yeah. Hopefully we don't have to deal with evasion tactics at all. Okay. Also, hopefully we don't have to deal with fucking wild Pokemon. I'm gonna get Quilava some run here. Alright. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're a strong, Pokemon aren't scary. I suppose that's true. I feel like I don't care how good of a trainer I am. Of course, this one actually has a freaking Fire-type Pokemon, and I have Quilava out front. Oh well. I feel like no matter how good of a trainer you are, if you were just face-to-face with, like, an Onix in real life, because those things are, like, or Gyarados, like, those gigantic Pokemon, like, I don't care, especially, like, okay, I'd imagine if Pokemon were real, a lot of them would definitely be feral. It's like, could you imagine a feral Gyarados coming after you in the wild? I don't care what kind of Pokemon you have to defend you. If you're not quick enough with your reaction time, you're dinner. So, I don't know. But obviously, this is a kid's game, so no feral Pokemon here. Okay, and we are out of Union Cave. I finally got through that cave. It was much bigger than I expected. I got too tired to explore it. It wasn't even that long. Try Mount Moon, you noob. Or Rock Tunnel. Alright. This guy is another NPC battle, so we'll go ahead and do this battle real quick, and then I think we'll get to Azalea Town, and then we'll end things off. But he's going to have, I believe, a Geodude and a Machop. Don't make fun of me if I got that right again. I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. Oh, good for you. I bet you feel oh so good about yourself. You and your beard. Alright, I got the Geodude right. A water gun. I am slower than a Geodude. I don't know if Quick Claws are in this game, but if they are, I'm gonna have to give one to Wooper, but at least we get a one-shot. Thank you for coming to my musical performance. Oh yeah, Machop. I believe there's a trade... No, I'm thinking of Pokemon Yellow. Flinch! I didn't even know you could flinch from Locate. What the heck? Like I said, I've played these games for 20 years, and I still learn new things about it every day. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch. Are we... And of course, Pidgey's not even at full health, because I'm such a terrible, inconsiderate trainer. Okay. We should be able to two-shot this thing with Gus being super effective, or just... Okay, that works too. And level 15. Very nice. I can't remember if Pidgey evolves at level 16 or 18. I believe it's 18. But... Alright, whoa, you've got more zip than me, yes. I believe this guy gives you his phone number too. This is the mountains, by the way, I'm hiding so from the mountain. The caves, I occasionally see rare Pokemon. I don't know which Pokemon he shows you, but maybe it's something good. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue this way, and now we are on the outskirts of Azalea Town. Whoa, who are you? It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Alright, Good Samaritan. Yes, you are. Slowpoke Well, also known as a Rainmaker Well. Locals believe that a Slowpoke Sion summons rain. And draw 4 Gs. Wow, that's cool. Well, that must mean if he's only blocking the well, we can just go straight to the gym. Uh-oh. You know about Slowpoke Tail, I heard it's tasty, aren't you? Glad I told you that. Yeah, I heard it's so tasty it costs $1 million. Alright. If only there's an old guy in this town that could drive all those little thugs away with his super manly power and not get injured in the process. That's going to be something we find out in the next episode, so we're going to go ahead and end this off here. I know it wasn't too exciting just going through a dungeon, but we got through, a decent amount of progress. We're here in the second major town of the game that holds a gym, so I think it's a good stopping point. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Crystal, and we try to solve what the hell's going on here in Azalea Town. Alright, see you guys then. Goodbye.